back to another in-depth with our video. Today is going to be a quick video because I've covered most of the big topics. So we're just going to provide small little updates, and that's just about it. But if you like this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell. Now, just a few quick updates here. Billy now affecting the southern Rockies and southern plains with snow and especially ice. Now, certain population centers are under these ice storm warnings in Oklahoma and Texas. But then you also have your winter storm warnings, winter weather advisories. You have these. I'm trying to find which purple is which. Hard freeze warnings. There we are. And then you have ice storm warnings. These like deep purples, and then you have freeze warnings out ahead of it. But we also have, very close by actually, we have hurricane warnings in the Gulf. We have tropical storm warnings in the Gulf and the Caribbean. We have storm surge watches, hurricane watches, tropical storm watches, and both these storms will be combining, which is kind of scary if you think about it, but trust me, it's not as bad as it seems. But let's move on to the radar. So we have this long stretch of precipitation stretching from Arizona up through Maine and into Canada. Not much happening right now as I am filming this, but we'll start to see some more happening in the next day or two. So on the satellite imagery, you can see Zeta right now. I think it has already made landfall or is close to making landfall in the Yucatan. You can also see that atmospheric flow of Billy stretching from the desert to Canada. Now, let's move on to the main part of this video. We're just going to take a quick overview of what's going to happen next. So, Billy and Zeta are going to combine over the Gulf states and the south. Then all of that moves north to the northeast. And then the northeast gets to see some snow from this because the low pressure does end up out to sea. So even some areas in southern New England can even see some snow. So this storm system is just far enough out to the south and east to allow that cold air pocket to get pretty far south. So areas like Boston, Providence, Hartford could see some snow, as well as areas of Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, New York. I don't know, I think Albany's probably going to see a little bit of snow. Portsmouth is going to see some snow. Manchester. I do not think that Burlington is going to see any snow from this, and if they do, it will be very little. The target area for this quick round of snow in the northeast is kind of like right in here, and we'll talk about that a little bit more. But these two storm systems combine, that moves off the coast, and then we have this clipper system that moves down, and then eventually you have a couple rounds in the northwest with some rain, some snow possibly, and there's this tropical system too, which is hovering near California. But at this point, this is like November 10th, so we're well the ways out from that, and much can change in that time frame. But most models are pretty consistent that there could be some snow here in the northeast between Thursday and Friday with this storm system. So we definitely have to watch that. But let's move on here to the total positive snow depth change, and we're just going to go straight through the whole thing. So we have Billy snow, which could see 12 plus inches. When we get to the northeast, I don't see any places getting more than 6 inches. I don't think that it's going to be highly probable to see more than 3 inches. So I think the general spread here is 1 to 3 inches. But other than that, not much heavy snowfall. in the US, most of that is staying in Canada. So maybe a little bit of relief before we see Winter Storm Constance. I'm thinking we could see the next winter storm probably maybe mid-November, late November. Because right now we're kind of in a trend now that we had this cold stretch, but we also have the tropics going on, and if we go to the temperatures, we're going to start to see when things warm up. And actually, you know what, we're going to go to the temperature anomaly. So the temperature anomaly shows the difference in temperature compared to normal. This is climatology, compared to normal in certain heights. So this is technically at certain pressures. This is 850 millibars. So right now, blues indicate cold, as you can see here on the key. Reds and up indicate hot, blues and under indicate cold. So right now we're in a cold stretch, but with this system you get a little bit of warmth, and then you get another round of cold, and then we have this warm stretch here, where most of the US is just a bit warmer than average, up to, I think that's about 15, 16 degrees above average in the very northern tier, and the west can get in on some of that action as well. But then at some point you're going to see some more of those Arctic air blasts. You can see one prepping up right there, and then we'll get colder again. So right now we're in the beginning of winter, fall, winter, where we're just going to see back and forth the hot and the cold battling against each other in the continental US. So it's just the two ingredients you need: cold and precipitation to get winter storms. And right now we have the precipitation, we just need that cold air, and we had that for Billy, but I don't know when we're gonna see that stretch of really cold air. You can see here at the beginning, some of these areas are like 25 to 30 degrees below average, and then they warm back up again, and those same areas could see 10 to 15 degrees above average. But that is all I have for today. This video has been plenty long enough, so thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.